It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Cowboys and the Cardinals, and it's coming up next.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Arizona Cardinals offense coming out here for the first time, and you get a peek at Kyler Murray, the dangerous offensive weapon now in his third season in the National Football League.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Second and 10. First carry for James Conner. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Odighizuwa with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray a give. This is Conner. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Conner. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Penn State, Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Let's go! Let's go!
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Got three down.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a 1st down. They're just 1 yard. 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Prescott now. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that count.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And there's James Conner with a run that gets everyone's attention. He joined the Arizona Cardinals after 4 years in Pittsburgh, and his best year with the Steelers, 2018, named a Pro Bowler after a 973-yard, 13-touchdown campaign. Mixed results the last couple of years as he's been in and out of the lineup, but with consistency, he can still be an effective runner.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 14's the mic. 14's the mic.
Now Murray on the move to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On third down, it's Conner. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So out now come the Cardinals. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Here's Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray being chased out left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Get ready. Hey, check.
To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Shotgun now for Murray. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray forced out to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Final play of the half. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jeremy Sprinkle, 43 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Buying time to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Connor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Throwing now is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They'll run for it with Connor. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
He's coming. He's coming. Ace.
To throw is Murray. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now,
he's got him in, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
First down, Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. From the gun, a give to counter. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Dak. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
To throw, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it.
nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On first down, Connor. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This is Connor running right. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll try and run for it with Connor. Big hole up the middle, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the handoff, Connor. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3, 4, 5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.